set up a little bit and just checking, can you hear me loud and clear? Would be appreciated if you could let us know. Audio very low. 2 seconds. Is that any better? Mic check 1 2. Check 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 check. How does that sound, everyone? Let me know. Been playing with the new mic and mixer and so on. Is that any better? Is that any better? If not, I shall be on the messengers to try and get it sorted out. I am very well, thank you, Antoinette. Is that better? Is it? Right, okay. Well, if it's good enough to get us through at the moment, then fingers crossed. Right, I think we're just about ready to go. First up, it is Ryan Joyce has made the trip. Cool. Well, I'm working on the fly to try and get it sorted. Sound is okay. I hope it might be a little bit low, but I hope it sounds crisper because we've got a new mic, a decent one going through a mixer, but it's just a case of setting the mixer up properly. Does that make sense? Aha, look at Swiss Phil in his lederhosen. See, we're trying to improve everything all the time, and like we say, we've got the audio going through a mixer and so on, but it's just learning how to use that mixer is the issue. Aspinall has pulled out, trying to get his shoulder fixed, so no Aspinall this weekend. Yep, Cammy has given it up. How many of the big guns are playing? Not that many, if I'm being honest. 2 seconds. I should know this because I wrote up all the draw and stuff for it last night. So, missing Dimitri Vandenberg, Luke Humphreys, Nathan Aspinall have withdrawn since the cut-off and so on. They were replaced by MODUS, razma, Kim Huybrechts and Menzies. Michael Smith, Ryan Searle and Joe Cullen have moved up to a seeded position. Does that help? Let me also just update the text for you on the screen. I'm guessing by the top that Ryan Joyce is wearing, his luggage has gone missing. It looks like one from the merch stand. So it'll also be interesting to see, does he have the right equipment? That should be the right. Yeah, James, we are trying to work on the sound as we go, mate. I've got a new mic and setup and whatever, and yeah, the sound is full on the PC and also full on the mixer, so it shouldn't be low. Let me. Like I say, sound is not my bag. Visual stuff, I'm good at, but sound is not. Right, that's now updated there. So we are ready to go. The PDC refs is Hugh and Kirk this weekend as well. How we doing, Maximus? Hope you are good. Cheers, Kev. Thank you very much. Where's your lederhosen? Didn't arrive. I lost my suitcase. How we doing, everyone? Let's see. Again, I'm just trying to. Is that any better, maybe? I don't know. Working on stuff as we're going. TK, look, we've got a new setup and we're working on the fly with it to try and get it as good as we can. We've got a mic, we've got a decent mic running for a proper mixer. So we are trying to get it there. Yeah, Anna, we know I'm working on the sound on the fly. We are doing as best as we can to make it work. The problem is, everything was we tested everything, and everything came through okay, but didn't have chance to test it on a stream. But we're getting there with it. I'm just waiting for Will to wake up. He is having an extended break from darts. We won't see Dimitri for a while. Ryan Joyce is comfortable at the moment, though. Look, looks like he's got the right equipment. So maybe the darts arrived and the suitcase didn't. But it should be a good Euro Tour in Munich on the bank holiday. 2-0. Relentless Ryan Joyce is in control here. Not a lot coming back at him at this point. I am very well, thanks Darren, mate. I'm good. Daz, I don't know what they're going to do with Randy Orton. Dimitri's competing in a new dancing career. No, look, I hope he's all right. Look. But right now, Ryan Joyce is just battering his way to victory. So the 2 Euro tours he won't. There's no date set on his return. But Ryan Joyce is in control here. Michael van Gelderen is playing tomorrow. All the seeds will enter tomorrow night. No, didn't get to speak to Matt, so fingers crossed in Liverpool. And it is 3-0 to the good. Is RVB on tonight. Raymond van Barneveld is on this evening. Peter Wright will be tomorrow. Yeah, Luke plays tomorrow. If the PC is audio, could be. Well, I'm just Googling something at the same time. If I go like this, does this make me loud? Am I louder now? Is that better? Let me know. I'm working on the fly here. No, interesting. I hate audio with a passion. Literally do. Wait a minute. So if I just bring that, I'm gonna go quiet a little bit now. But then if I go like that, does that make any difference? No. So we'll go back to that. We may just have to struggle through till the break and then do something with it in the break. But we'll get there. Like I say, we're all mixed up now. Might go through the mixer and so on, so we can control stuff better. But this game itself is one-way traffic at the moment. Like I say, we've got a really good mic. Andreas may get a chance. May. This will be brutal. He does. Ryan Joyce misses. So Andreas does have a chance here not to be bageled. To be fair, I'm just going. Everything's having a mare today. So if I go there, I need to move my camera a little bit. Yeah, that's sort of better for the moment. It is 3-1. Andreas will not be bageled. And Ryan Joyce's average has just dipped a bit here. He was around the 103 mark. Dropped down to 90 now. So work to be done. Darryl, I am a massive snooker casual, mate. I couldn't... I like watching, but I don't follow the tour. I'm guessing, I know Judd's world number 1, so I'm guessing he's favourite. How we doing, salesman? No, this is game number 1, mate. First game of the session. Yeah, I'm a proper casual, mate. I enjoy watching Ronnie. I enjoy watching Judd. I know Mark Selby is an incredible player, but I just struggle to watch him. Richie Edhouse, Wessel Nijman are 2 to watch. Yeah, but both fabulous players. How we doing? Darryl, hope you are good, my friend. Ryan Joyce in control, looking to go 4-1 to the good. Still a lot of work to do here. Andreas is just coming into this game more because of the drop-off from Joyce. 4-1. Relentless leads Chinese tonight. Probably not, because of the time I finish here. No idea, Daniel. The fact he's in Vegas would suggest so. Joyce is closing in on victory here. Playing some wonderful, wonderful stuff. It's a long way back, you would suggest, at the moment, for Andreas, not really making an impact. What, is that louder? If I go like that? 4-1 for Joyce to go 5-1 in front here. Everything's at 100 there, so that's all good. One. Relentless is one away here. He is doing everything that he needs to here at the moment. He is just too strong at the moment. Not really making an impact. Andreas would have wanted to do more. But has work to do. I think I'm just going to wait for Will to wake up in America. $70 points away now. Ryan Joyce is going to get the opportunity to win it here. 20 for double 16. You know what happens next. It's just what he missed. He's human. But can Andreas save it with a ton topper is the question. Needs to find a treble. And doesn't. So Ryan Joyce double 8 for a 6-1 win. Last start in hand, Ryan Joyce completes a comprehensive victory over Andreas. Job done for Relentless. And then, hopefully, he'll get his suitcase. But all too easy for Ryan Joyce there. Coming up next, we have Richie Edhouse against Mickey Mansell. And look, we know he can be a little bit slow, but Mickey Mansell is playing very well at the moment. Very well indeed. Ryan Joyce claps the crowd. The crowd go nuts. Yeah, that's a bit better. And Swissville comes on, lederhosen in hand. I reckon an old boy. Fairs. Shall we? Should we do a bit of this? do it in a second. What do we reckon then? Edhouse or Mansell at the moment? Who's playing the better stuff for you right now? Come and let us know in the chat room. If you haven't yet, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe. We are here all sessions, well, sort of all sessions for the Euro Tour. The last session we will be obviously doing whilst we do show 200. On Monday. Williams or Higgins could. I love Mark Williams, so I hope it's him. Joyce said on stage he forgot to pack a shirt. Oh my, wow. Forgot to pack a shirt. That's incredible. Yeah, that's right up there, that is. At least you remembered his darts. Yeah, there is that. Speaking of which, should we have a little chuck? Let's see how badly these go. We'll give it a go. So what's everyone's plans for the bank holiday weekend? $100. Who threw them? What are you saying, Sharon? Try Ricky Evans' pace. Oh, I don't even know if I can go that quick. Is that quick enough? It will do because the board is a long way from my microphone. I've left the camera mics on to pick up the board sound. Yeah, like I say, that's because it's going through the camera mics. Well, they actually felt straight. Because these are the only set I've got, I really want to get them converted. But because they're the only set, I'm concerned. Right, we'll have 3 more. The other issue is I need to get the hockey down because I'm throwing from different lengths all the time. I'm just kind of like stepping back and throwing. Littler is playing tomorrow. Yes, you will see him. The nuke will be in action. Yeah, the reason the sound is louder when I was throwing, because it's going through because the board is long enough away from here that it wouldn't pick up the board sound. So that's the reason that's the case. Yeah, it's not a problem with it's not a problem with the mixer. It's I haven't got it set up properly. Does that make sense? Because if I'm being honest, I don't really know what I'm doing with audio. So it was relying on people helping me to set it up. Look, during the break, we should be able to get it fixed because I'll just get on the phone to Will. But in Kansas, it's probably like 5 in the morning at the moment. Unless any of you are audio mixer experts that can talk me through something on the phone or here in the chat room. And Swissville is back. It's the Yamaha MG10 XUF. I'd be gutted if Paul Heyman went off with Seth because the storylines are bigger for him to stay with one of the other, Punk or Heyman. Who's my favourite right now? MVG or Gary Anderson? One or the other. I think EO retains, but the problem is everyone knows that Rhea is the dominant force in that division. I think Kian will go well this weekend. Real class operator, Van Veen. Really class. Again, I think they'll both go well at that. They're both playing really good stuff at the moment. So I think it's a real interesting weekend. Kian is my favourite player. Look, he's superb. And here comes Madhouse. I wouldn't say binning off. I just think it needs to be scripted better. So, score predictions then for Edhouse and Mansell. What are you saying? Euro Tour not the same. He didn't actually play in that many Euro Tours, I don't think, Malachi, did he? Maybe 3 or 4? I don't think it was as many as what we were hoping for. What's everyone done with their FPL team this week? I've used my free hit. And here's Mr. Bevins in his lederhosen. $632 Edhouse. Says Salesman. I think it'll be interesting. Malachi, I've got 10 out of my 11 I've got involved in the double game week, and I'm still up for debate whether to captain Saka or Omar Marmoush. I think it's because, Daz, it's a double game week and so on, and I am going. I think I'm going to go for Mickey Mansell in this one. I just like what he's doing at the moment. He's playing well. Yeah, Tom, my only worry is that he might not start both, but I think Omar Marmoush will. But Edhouse has started well here. Playing some lovely stuff. Mickey Mansell needs a big visit here. Not down to a finish, so Edhouse on his own throw, fairly comfortable here in leg number 1. Who's winning this weekend, Phil? How we doing, Anthony? Happy Easter to you as well. Hope you are well in, I'm presuming it's sunny Texas. It's normally sunny in Texas, isn't it? Good to have you in, buddy. Edhouse has made a bit of a mess of this, and now Mickey Mansell is going to get an opportunity to break. Bullseye for Mansell. And hits the 25. I'm not sure Wright can win it, if I'm being honest. Too many inconsistencies in Peter Wright's game at the moment. Can he win? Can he still play well? Yes, but we're not seeing it often enough. And Mickey Mansell missed the dart and didn't get another because Edhouse punishes. Be interesting to see how the big guns react in this one, because it wasn't a great Premier League on Thursday. Unpopular opinion, I've said it before, Rotterdam is overrated in my opinion. But Mickey Mansell in control here on his own throw. Not really being pushed at the moment. Another treble would be nice here from Mansell, and he finds one. Down to 101. In control here. Edhouse off the pace, and off the pace to some tune. Do I think the PDC will move away from Rotterdam? That all depends. Look, there's obviously an issue with the Rotterdam venue. Not in, by the way, brilliant finish from Mickey Mansell taking out 101. Look, there's obviously an issue that for years everyone has complained how bad the draft is in the arena when they're trying to throw. Now, we did a bit of media with Michael on Wednesday, and he said, having spoken to the PDC and so on, they were taking, or they'd made steps to try and eradicate this draft, and obviously it didn't work. So I don't know, can anything be done to stop it? If it can't, then you have to question, can they stay there? Because you're asking the elite to play to their best, and they obviously can't because of conditions. Now, if you were playing cricket, football, so on, if the pitch wasn't up to scratch, you wouldn't play there. Sand, John, we know we're working on the sand. We know it's low. We're working on it. We may have to just soldier through with it like this until the break. And then, fingers crossed, we can get it sorted. As in, everything's working. I just don't know why it's low. Maybe if I just turn dials and hope. Like I say, we've got a new mixer and everything, and for some reason, I'm not a sound expert. Happy Easter, Anthony. Hope you are good. Okay, I'm just pressing buttons to see if anything happens here. Not there. Does anything happen there? Not really. Or, wait a minute, have I maybe fixed it if I do that? No, maybe not. I thought I had for a minute. This is a weird game because Edhouse has been good on throw, but not so much on the Mansell darts. He's almost what we call doing a Wade, just doing enough on his own throw. And Edhouse does lead. Little intriguing contest, this one, where both have been comfortable, but Mickey will have to find a break of throw from somewhere if he's to win. Only a 60 kind of opens the door here, but Edhouse is not going to punish. So, Mickey Mansell just looking to set up this 201. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. What's just everyone? I know we were talking about Rotterdam and the wind. What was it like watching it from home? Was it noticeable? Just interesting to see what it was like from a watching at home perspective. That was the interesting thing to see if it worked or if it didn't. Right. It is 2-2. Mickey Mansell levels it up, finding double 10. Last start in hand. Edhouse had an opportunity to put daylight between himself and Mansell. Couldn't take it. Big game, this one. Big game indeed. I might just twiddle some dials and see what happens here. What's the worst that can happen? I don't know. Oh, is that any better? Looks like I had a little bit of a spike when I turned that right up. But that's like proper round to maximum. I'm not sure if that's good or not. Interesting. Well, I've maxed that one out. Interesting. Well, if that gets us through to the end or end of the session, then we'll see what we can do. Well, there we go. We've temporarily sorted it out, or that'll do us for now anyway. Look, it's pure fluke. I won't lie. The sound is good. Yeah, again, it's not a permanent fix because everything is on max and it shouldn't. So if I put that down to a reasonable level on the mix, I'm guessing have I now dropped massively? Just say yes or no. Because I've just turned that down a little bit. Or if I go back to that, is that better? Yeah, I just need to learn how to set the mixer up. And Mickey Mansell has broken. Mickey Mansell leads 3-2. And then kicks off maximum. The Cyclone has taken control of this contest. So yeah, what was the question? What did you think of the World Series? I feel a little bit sorry for Chris Dobey in relation to the fact that 7 of the 8 Premier League picks got all 3 in that little block, and he only got 1. Would I have liked to have seen more variation? 100%. I would have liked to have seen a lot more variation. But look, I'm talking about this from my point of view. But look, I understand that if you're in Copenhagen, Poland, or New York, you're going to want to see the best. I get that. You're going to want to see these big players. But they still need to build other characters and so on. Despite the maximum from Mickey Mansell, Richie Edhouse is in this leg. 2 darts at tops. That's massive from Mickey Mansell. Now 4-2. The Cyclone leads. How do they pick them? Basically pick what they want. Is the short of it. Now, a little bit, yes. Edhouse has a lot of work to do here. Mickey Mansell flying right now. Absolutely motoring. But Edhouse still in control of this leg on his own throw as well, so cannot afford to go a double breakdown, which is looking like he's going to avoid that at the moment. Will he go 20 and ball, or will he lay up? Will he say to Mickey Mansell, I don't think you can take this out? He went for it and missed. So now, look, it's a big chance. But Mickey Mansell is not going to take out the 1-4-2, so Edhouse will return to polish off this 25. Nine for double 8. You would assume is the MO for Edhouse. There's the 9. And there's the miss. All of a sudden, the Cyclone. Is he about to go within 1? 20 and ball. Treble leaves double 5. Bullseye for Mansell. And he's missed as well. That would have been a real steal. Not to be confused with the real deal. Afternoon, Ron, good to have you in. Hi mate, who do you think has the smoothest throw on tour? There's a few. Gary Anderson's is Rolls Royce. Josh Rock's is really smooth. James Wade's is mechanically smooth, if that makes sense. It's not rhythmical, but it's the same every time. But yeah, for me, probably Gary or Josh Rock are probably the smoothest for me. Mansell just tunning it down at the moment. Edhouse only averaging 80. Barney, I think Barney's throws got worse over the years. Where it used to be a really nice throw, now it's more of a lob than a real throw. Do you know what I mean? Mickey is doing what Mickey does at the moment. Absolutely. He's down to 1-16, which would put him within one. I actually don't think Mickey's been as slow as normal in this game. But the 1-16 goes. The Cyclone is within one of round number 2. Edhouse just not delivering at the moment. And at the moment, this one is looking like it's going to near completion. Completion in the favour of Mickey Mansell. The tops on the 1-16 was pure. It was in the middle of the bed. No, Edhouse is not delivering, and he's not finding the numbers and the form he was producing last year from kind of September, October, November time. Edhouse was a real thorn in the side of players, but not doing it at the moment. But he needs to find something here. Mickey Mansell is on his tail. Another treble would be nice. That will do. 92 when he comes back. What pressure and how low can Mickey Mansell leave this 220 is the question. Would like a treble. Finds one. He's down to Shanghai. He says to Edhouse, don't you miss, because I will hit. 92 for Madhouse. He's going to get 2 darts at double 16. That's better from Richie Edhouse. He'll be thinking, where has that been? The finishing has not been good up until now. Afternoon, Chris. Hope you are good. Hope the hangover's all right. Who won Thursday in the Prem? If you go to onlinedarts.com, you'll find a write up there which will tell you Chris Dobie won Edhouse. Is he making the comeback here? He's effectively taken the darts. $180 ton for Edhouse. What has Mansell got in response? It's a big celebration from Edhouse just for a maximum. We don't have an online darts WhatsApp yet. We might look into it. You can message us on all platforms though. Facebook, Instagram, X. Mansell has kind of recovered here. Going to get a chance to win it. Tops. And the Cyclone has hit Munich as Mickey Mansell beats Richie Edhouse 6-4. It was a doubling disaster for Edhouse. Just didn't score well at all. Mickey Mansell gets the job done. And he moves into round number 2. Coming up next, someone making his European Tour debut, Rob Grundy. 18 months now on the tour, and he will make his debut in Munich. He's taken on MODUS Razma, who came in off the reserve list. I'm good. Cheers, Harry, mate. Hope you are good. Just putting that there. So, what are we saying? Razma or Grundy? Grundy never played on the European Tour before. Razma, obviously, we know has. Bully Boy will play tomorrow afternoon, and he will face the winner of Sulevic or Ratajski. Snooker Loopy starts today. World champ Karen Wilson leads this morning's session. Mark Williams takes on my outsider. Yeah, I'm a casual snooker fan. I wouldn't say I know a lot about it. I enjoy watching it, but that's about it. Not for me at all. Just playing with a few other dials here to see if anything happens, but not looking likely there. Once if we go like that, anything happen? Oh, yeah, that goes. No, maybe not. Just trying different things to see if we can get something to work. We'll get there. We'll get there with it indeed, in the end. Yeah, I don't think there's any pressure on Ronnie whatsoever. I really don't, because no one's expecting anything from him. Is the thing. No, no one's expecting anything from Ronnie. No, Malachi, I've not. I wouldn't touch. I wouldn't touch Ronnie. I really wouldn't. I just don't think there's not enough match practice in the tank. I just think he's got so much to do, and I'm not sure he's had enough time to put it right. But we've got about 60 seconds left till we get pictures back. So what are we saying then? Razma or Grundy? Does anyone know what Rob Grundy walks onto? Phil, do some players just enter the Euro Tours for a holiday? No, like they all care about the darts. Look, do some of them then stay for a couple of days afterwards? Yeah. I might have to. I'm actually going to have to put the volume on PDC TV because I'm intrigued to see what Rob Grundy walks out to. Swiss Phil. He's on the stage.
Rob hier aus dem Zenit in München. Und wir kommen zu unserem dritten Match dieser Samstagnachmittagssession. Wir begrüßen auf der Bühne aus England ein Sieger auf der Challenge Tour. Er feiert heute sein European Tour Debüt. Hier kommt Rob Grundy.
Oh, a bit of AC/DC for Rob Grundy. Philip, being serious here, if Chris was to actually win the Premier, yeah, look, we spoke about it earlier. Look, for me, it says a couple of things. It says that last spot for the Premier League, they really didn't know who to pick as well. I was surprised to maybe Peter Wright not be in New York. Just out of interest, Chris, because I know you speak to him. Has he said yes to any other of the World Series? And here comes MODUS Razma. Like I think I said it on the fallout bar. Is there still events left? Yeah, Australia and New Zealand, and speaking to the players, there are some that are not going. No, I'm not gonna ruin the announcement or whatever because I'm not a dick. But there are There are some players that have told me they're not going to Australia and New Zealand. So, we need to change. There we go. Manos Razma has the darts. Good on them. Who wants to travel all that way for a flea? Not quite true, Ron. The PDC players, as in the 8 that are selected, get appearance fees as well. All of them get an appearance fee per event. So, yeah, flight, accommodation, appearance fee plus any prize money. I can personally guarantee you, Ron. I know it's not 2K. I know what some of them are on. Yeah, it's a lot more than that, and I know that for a fact. I've never tried to cast it to my TV. I've always just watched it on a web browser, so not sure on that one, mate. Manos Razma in control on his own throw here, looking at double 14. And it goes in 1. Manos Razma leads. The good leg from both. Regarding the Premier League, no, there's no bonus for topping the table anymore in the Premier League. How we doing? Rob, good to have you in, buddy. Always a pleasure. Rob Grundy's playing well here. Averaging 112 as he leaves the Hinks. Yeah, Ron, some of them are turning it down because there's some things money can't buy. Time with your family, holidays with the kids during school times and stuff like that. There's certain things that money can't buy. Two darts at double 16 for a level game for the grenade. And it's pinned. That is very tidy from Rob Grundy. There's 1-all. The grenade's average is 108.5. This is very good from him. When do we think the Euro Tour in Monaco will happen? That's very cynical, Rob. Very cynical. I don't dislike it, but cynical. Yeah, Ron, yeah, I agree that the Vegas didn't work, but Madison Square Garden certainly has worked. The fact that this year it will be completely sold out is testament to the growth in New York. I'm good. My Saturday's not been bad, Mike. Thank you very much. Had a good night's sleep after very little Thursday night stroke Friday, so it was good. So Razma back in front. Both been good on their own throw here. Very, very tidy game, this one. I didn't know what to expect, if I was being honest, but it's been good. It's been good from both. Ron, Chris is right. The exhibitions are selling out like nothing I've ever seen before. Because people can't get a PDC ticket, the exhibition market is rammed and it is stacked. Armageddon is happening in about a month's time, and they've over 2,000 people in Leicester for Armageddon. Just woke up in Florida. Nice, mate, nice. Hope Florida. What part of Florida are you in? Rob Grundy has missed the chance for 2-2. Razma could now go in front 3-1. Two at double 18. And it doesn't go. Razma has passed up the chance. He lets Grundy back in. Big moments here. Razma has missed the golden opportunity. Will Grundy accept the lifeline? He won't. This one all of a sudden has got a bit messy. And it is 3-1. Rob Grundy will be kicking himself. Opportunity missed. Only shows me that the PDC are failing to capitalise. How would you say that the PDC failing to capitalise, Rob? There's only so many events the PDC can put on. They're probably at full capacity for TV events, and they're all selling out. So how are they How are they failing to capitalise when all their events are selling out? Who do you think needs a good run in this event? Let's... Who do I think needs a good run in this event? So, I think MVG needs to find something. They're not playing. Michael Smith could do with a good run here. Let's have a look in terms of the match play race. I think they're safe. I think Joe Cullen could do with a good run. Pietreczko, Woodhouse, Michael Smith, Joyce, Zonneveld, in terms of the match play race, all need to find something. Yeah, I agree, Chris. It is good to see. Look, I was critical of the Premier League players for playing in the Pro Tours a couple of weeks ago, and look, it's good that some of them have skipped. To be fair, that Box Park exhibition is going to be mint. It really is. Full capacity. So tennis only have one event a week on TV, golf, football, all sports, multiple events. Right, so with the current setup, Ron, how would you suggest the PDC put more on TV and so on when you've got Pro Tours and Euro Tours all over the place? How would you suggest that the PDC do it then, seeing that you think you know all the answers, which I'm pleased for you. So how would you suggest that this multi-million-pound organisation change? Rob Grundy has broken back here, but then a sluggish start on his own darts. The Grenade will be delighted he's done the hard work, but then he's gifted the chance back to Razma here. Manos Razma 4-2 in front now. The Grenade did the hard work, but then passed it back. But, Ron, then, would the TV companies take these TV events that you're conjuring up every week I'm not sure they would. Plus the development tour, the women's series, the challenge tour are all part of the PDC ecosystem that needs to run in conjunction with their tours. It's an ecosystem where they're all together. So if it's a separate calendar, how are those challenge tours players meant to step up to the Pro Tour? Sorry, everyone. Again, Grundy asking questions here of MODUS Razma. This is a weird game. Both of them not comfortable on their own throw, but comfortable chasing at the moment. It's a weird game, this one. In one word, do you think Rotterdam will be taken off the Premier League venue sooner rather than later? I fully expect it to be on next year's. Of course, Ron, no one sets up an event not to make money. MODUS Razma, is he going to go within one? He's going to get a dart double 16. And he hits. It was a bit of a rescue job. In the end, Grundy missed his chance. And Razma now 5-2 in front. Rob Grundy up against it. The dart top wasn't really close from the grenade either. MODUS Razma steps in, and already he is threatening a 6-2 victory here. He's kicked off double treble visit. Rob Grundy is probably going to have to take out this 3:07 in 6. It's tough. Grundy leaves 110. He's going to get a go at it. Remember, he's at the point of no return. I think Lon's lost himself. He's lost everyone else in the chat room. What major tournament do you dislike the most? Oh, controversially, I do not like the World Grand Prix. And I should, because it's different, but there's just something about it that I love the double in. It's not the double in start that I don't like. There's just something about the World Grand Prix that I'm not a fan of. And MODUS Razma has missed match starts. Can Grundy rescue the situation? He can, keeps this one alive. Back to 3-5. I dislike the venue. That may be something to do with it. Let me try and explain this. MODUS events should be professional events, not exhibition. But that, last night I said, I don't mind the World Series of Darts finals if it was more connected to the World Series. My point that I don't like about it is that someone could win the World Series of Darts finals that has never played a World Series event at the time. How we doing, Robbo? Good to have you in. MODUS Razma is in control of this leg. This is looking as if it will be the final curtain for Grundy here on his European Tour debut. And Grundy can't leave a finish. Look, we saw early on in this game that Grundy has a high ceiling, but consistency has been the issue here for him. The average has dropped from the 113 mark down to 85. And Razma looking at 63. With some great stuff in the chat room here. We'll come back to this in a second. Let's see if Razma, one match star, has come and gone, but he will return because Grundy is not on a finish. Now he is, but Razma, 3 clear match starts in hand to get the job done. And MODUS Razma sees off the grenade. 6-3 win for the Latvian. Says, hi Phil, what is the O2 London like as a darts venue? So, if you'd have asked me this time last year, I'd have said the O2 is up there with one of the worst venues. But for the Premier League finals this year just gone, for the first time ever, they sold it out. And it was okay. Look, it's still not my favourite, but because it's so big, it has to be full or it doesn't work. So when it was full, it was decent. I'm biased, but Butlins is my favourite. Oh, Charlie, I'm not a fan of Butlins myself. Oh, I live 10 minutes away. That's fair enough. Yeah, I'm not a fan. So coming up next, this should be a tidy little contest. Luke Woodhouse taking on Cam Crabtree. Again, someone with better knowledge will know better because I've not been to them all. The three Butlins venues in the UK, Minehead, Bognor, and Skegness, are they all the same size, or is Butlins or is Minehead the biggest? Minehead's the biggest. Cool. Yeah, I've not been to. When I tell I went to Butlins in Skegness in 2000 and I want to say 5. But that's a long time ago. So, if you haven't yet, drop us a like and subscribe. We'll be here bringing you all the European Tour action over the next 3 days here at Online Darts. So if you could drop us a subscribe here on YouTube, but we are available on all social media platforms, Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, we are there. Yeah, Ryan Joyce played first and won, but like in only true Ryan Joyce fashion, forgot to pack his dart shirt, so played in a polo shirt. I'm sure his sponsors will be delighted. Just look, Minehead is 7 times bigger based on resin. Cool, Rob, thank you very much. Do you ever see the match play away from the Winter Gardens? Tough one, this. I love the Winter Gardens. It is my favourite venue, my favourite tournament. Is the venue big enough for this current boom? No, it's not. Is it iconic and so well loved that you can move it? No, because for me, if you move the match play away from the Winter Gardens, it loses something. To be fair, the Hello Winter Gardens isn't far away now. Off the top of my head, the Winter Gardens has only got a capacity of around 3,000, I think. But yeah, look, the Winter Gardens is magical. It's just something completely different. Gemma, thank you very much for joining the OD Club. Thanks for showing your support to the channel. Brand new member. Thank you very, very much. You guys are incredible, buying into what we're trying to achieve. Before I think, does anyone know what Cam Crabtree walks onto? Swissville's going to tell us. Come on, Swissville. Oh, bit of Franz Ferdinand. What is that tash all about, Cam Crabtree? You can get locked up for things like that. Is it Chili Peppers? I thought it was Franz Ferdinand. Yeah, it's Franz Ferdinand. Winter Gardens and Ali Bali combined is only half. Yeah, then that's the thing. They're selling out these huge arenas, Leeds 14,000 and so on. Yeah, I agree, and that's part of the calendar where I think it could be better. That I think there is too much of a gap between the UK Open and the match play. I'm with you on that. 100%. I think that can be done, or could be done differently. The only issue is if you're going to make a radical change or put something in or move something around, you can't just do it. We're doing this next year. I think you have to go, right, 2027, we are moving to this and so on. That's another problem, Rob. I agree, which is why it's not easy to do. For me, in an ideal world, again, not perfect, but for me, I would move the Masters from January. Give the players a proper break. So I wouldn't start back with a season with a TV tournament to start the season. I'd start with a Pro Tour. Then you've got the Premier League into the UK Open. Then I would potentially look at slotting the Masters in maybe mid to end of April time. You could probably do it again. You'd have to work the schedule out around the Premier League. So you could probably put it after Birmingham, Sheffield, or Nottingham, somewhere like that in the Premier League. But we are underway. Crabtree against Woodhouse. Yeah, that's the problem, Rob, isn't it? That Butlins aren't gonna ruin the kids' holidays. The money they make from that is right up there. But Cam Crabtree is threatening an early break of throw here. He has settled much better than Luke Woodhouse. On a side note, folks, if you are over on the old Facebook, if you're of a certain age, you'll be on there. We are only 23 new followers away from 31k. So again, a nice little milestone potentially for us on Facebook as well as here on YouTube, as we're trying to get to 43k as well. So a couple of milestones that aren't too far away. If you are on those platforms, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe. Honestly, the Reebok for the UK Open is up there as my favourite. It's incredible. Capacity it was moved for. Look, the Reebok wasn't that big, and they've gone from that to 5,000 at Minehead. It was the day that Nico waved him off the stage. I was all for that. But Crabtree looking to back up that break or throw with a hold here. Big last start that just keeps Woodhouse guessing here. Look, Woodhouse not at the races as of yet. Cheers, Jono. Thank you very much, buddy. Yeah, we are active on all platforms, keeping you up to date with everything. Oh, it was great. I loved what Nico did as a player in terms of that character. He really took it to another level and so on. I was a massive Paul Nicholson fan. The asset as a player, the character, the role he played was sensational. But Cam Crabtree does lead Luke Woodhouse 2-0. Oh, 100% Tom, 100%. Oh, it could have been right up there. Look, we all know that Nico got that wrist injury and then had to change his grip and modify everything as well. Yeah, at the Civic Hall, had the bit going around the middle. I remember it well. And look, to be fair, as a venue, once you get in there, Aldersley is actually okay. Inside the venue, it's all right. It's just where it is. It's a bit of a ball ache. But Woodhouse looking to get a leg on the board here. Just needs to get into this game. Brock, the honest answer is, we don't know. Provisionally, it's on my list of questions to ask Matt when I do a sit down with him. I suppose a lot will depend on what the ICC do. So yeah, the honest answer is we don't know, but that is stunning from Cam Crabtree. He's just taken out 108 for a double break of throws. Shazam is in the mood. I don't know if he regrets it or not, Rob. I genuinely, I'm not sure. I hope not, because he was brilliant at it. And look, darts to this day still needs more characters like Nico. Still needs people that are going to play that role, be something different, be outside the box. I am all for that. Shazam is averaging 102 right now. Again, Luke Woodhouse hanging on to a match play spot at the moment. This could be damaging though. No, I don't think he regrets it, Brock. This is brilliant from Crabtree. 4-0 up, averaging nearly 105. This is very, very good from Crabtree. And look, if he's going to keep his tour card, he's going to have to do damage on these European tours. This is where you make your money up. Woodhouse needs something to build on here. This is potentially damaging for Woodhouse. He's in the final match play spot at the moment. If he loses this game here and Michael Smith wins his first game, Michael Smith would go into 16th in the race for the match play. So a defeat here is damaging for Woody because of that match play spot. You can have characters in darts. Geraint Price is a character, right? The Gezi you see on stage is nothing like the Gezi off the oche. He plays that character, right? Does he get shut down? No. He plays that role really, really well, is the thing. So you can do both. Gezi is an example of that. Peter Wright has spoken out in the past, and again, Snakebite is nothing like Peter. Two completely different people. It is possible to do both. Hasn't Crabtree got Littler? I will tell you in a second. If he wins, he does have the nuke next. You are correct. I don't see where Woodhouse is going. Look, look, Luke is still developing as a player. He's still getting there. Is this a turning point? Crabtree has just missed darts for 5-1. Can Woodhouse cut the gap? The answer is he can't in this visit. Crabtree gave him the opportunity and he didn't take it. So now for 5-1, a tricky little double three, and he's missed as well. Tension. Drama. This one looked like it was heading one way, but now all of a sudden, Luke Woodhouse, from 4-0 down, he's throwing to get back within one. Crabtree has missed a huge opportunity. Mega opportunity, monster opportunity, call it what you want, but Crabtree has missed it. And I just seen it on the screen there. Those 3 at double 3 were too safe. Dart 1 was a good guide. And then, for me, he hasn't attacked it because of the fear of going inside. Didn't attack it enough. Disagree with the Woodhouse comment about not breaking the top 16 or making a TV final. We have. Do I think last year was a bit of a freak year? Yes. I don't see that kind of year happening again this year. I might be completely wrong, but I don't think we'll see the year of the underdog again. Woodhouse looking at 149 to get back within 1. He will return. Crabtree, this is the thing. That 4-0 up, he was averaging around 108. Now the average is only 91. It has plummeted by around 17 points. That's a lot. Enjoy, Rob. What, you going to footy? I'm guessing. Woodhouse is back within 1 and Crabtree starts without a treble. Woodhouse is making a move here. And it's more to do with the drop-off of Crabtree as well. Cricket today. Nice, mate. Nice. So, this has to go. 104, and it's not going to. .56 for a level game. Who'd have thought this? We are level. What must Cam Crabtree be thinking right now? He has been bamboozled by Woodhouse. This has been a real intriguing game. Woodhouse now has 6 darts for 191. Leaves a ton. Crabtree needs to find something, and something quickly, because the drop off from the first 4 legs to these has been huge. And Woodhouse has missed darts to lead. Crabtree 117 to somehow rescue the situation. Treble 19 does not come to his rescue. So now Woodhouse for 5 legs on the spin. 1 for double 2. Double 2. And it's turning into a Munich nightmare for Cam Crabtree. He was 4-0 up, averaging around 108. He's now 5-4 down, averaging 88. Luke Woodhouse only averaging 89 himself. Penny for the thoughts of Cam Crabtree right now. He was free flowing. He was explosive in those first 4 legs. He missed darts for 5-1. And he's never recovered from that situation. Yeah, John, I think a little bit of inexperience, 100%. That he's probably thinking, I should have been 5-1 up. And he struggled to get that moment out of his head. And that's what separates the best. They can forget a poor leg, a poor visit. I'm suggesting that he hasn't. Where has he found that from? That is class from Crabtree. He has found a 108 finish from absolutely nowhere. This one has taken another twist. It's a stunning finish. All of a sudden, Cam Crabtree, that finish has completely changed the context of the game, his mindset, the lot. How we doing? Good afternoon. My pleasure, mate. My pleasure. This one is just now down to pure nerves. Who holds it best under pressure? We are about to find out. The big fish, he couldn't, could he? No. No, he couldn't. So, Crabtree, from losing 5 legs on the spin, now has an opportunity to put it right and win it. 2 at tops. And fair play to Cam Crabtree. Somehow he has composed himself after losing 5 legs on the spin. He found a huge, monstrous 108 finish to send us to a last leg decider. And then he gets over the line. Well done, young man. Well done indeed. Sensational stuff from Crabtree. He books a dance date with Luke Littler. That winds me up. Do not say sorry. You've done your job. Don't need to say sorry. Is it too late now to say sorry? Woodhouse is livid, and now his spot in the 16 for the Betfred World Match Play is under pressure. A win for Michael Smith tomorrow, and he would go into that 16th spot. It is huge for the bully boy. Absolutely massive news. And look, he'll know that as well. Neil Zonneveld has the darts against Daryl Gurney coming up next. Neil's against DG. What are you saying, chat room? What are you saying? Who's going to get over the line? Who are you fancying then? I think Zonneveld will win. Look, Gurney, again, needs to find something. He's not playing like he was. At one point, Daryl Gurney was playing some tidy darts, but at the moment, it's not quite happening for him. He needs to find something. So, we've got about a minute and 30 seconds to go. So, chat room, come and get involved. Yeah, I agree, Tom, that he does need that aggression in his game. 100%, I'm with you there. So, 30 seconds to showtime. So, pictures are back. Cam Crabtree, huge result for the young man. But he will have to improve that. Only a first 9 average of 94.18. That will not be enough to trouble the nuke. Yeah, I agree. Patrick, it's not been a great overall standard. Look, halfway through, wins for Ryan Joyce, Mickey Mansell, MODUS, Razma and Cam Crabtree. Look, not this game, the one after, Wessel Nijman against Scott Williams. I'm expecting fireworks in that one, I really am. As Swiss Phil in his lederhosen, getting ready to bring the players on stage. Now remember, welcome along everyone. If you could, we'd massively appreciate it if you could drop us a like and subscribe to our amazing channel. You guys are incredible. It's what we do here. Zonneveld walking first. So, let's get ready for this. Again, we'll have Gurney's rendition of Sweet Caroline. Do I refer to myself as English? Normally British, to be fair. But if I've never really thought about it. But yeah, no. Yeah, am I English? Yeah, 100%. English Phil. Right. So, players are on stage. Zonneveld has won the ball. Gurney will have to break the Zonneveld throw at some point. Feels just, I am Hampshire born and bred Malachi. Proper southern lad, me. What happened to the player from that neck of the woods? I don't know. Oh, I do, but I can't say. And we are underway, and early doors. I know it's only leg one, but Daryl Gurney has taken the throw here. Gurney flying here right now. Been a fast start for him. But Zonneveld finds a max, but it may be too little too late. As Gurney pins double 18 for a fabulous 116 finish. That was very, very good from Super Chin. 12 dart, break of throw in leg one. Daryl Gurney looks in the mood today. What can Zonneveld do? Can he back it up? You know who looks a decent spot, quite ambassador. I know. Look, I know. I don't know Charlie well. I don't think he's the. I think he has work to do in his career, shall we say? Neil Zonneveld putting pressure here on the Gurney throw. This one started well. No, Chris, I haven't. Last time I saw anything to do with Charlie was when he played at the Super Series. Getting the H2O in. The old lifestyle changes are going all right so far. And Zonneveld has broken straight back. A tiny little 71 finish from the Dutchman. This one is interesting. from the fast-paced start on this one, it's just settled down a little bit. Zonneveld. Zonneveld was in control, but Gurney has just applied some pressure to leave tops. Could we get 3 breaks of throw in a row? And we're potentially going to, because Zonneveld has made an absolute mess of this setup. Does not even get a go at the ball from 75. Is a disaster. And Daryl Gurney tops to lead once more. Gurney leads. It's a very strange game. Weird one, this. Gurney just looking to back the breaks up. Can he? Can he find something? Leave 71. But can Zonneveld produce fireworks? He can't here. But he is on tops if Gurney misses. If Gurney misses the same target, and he does. So Zonneveld has applied enough pressure here. And Gurney will be disappointed. He's left 161 after 9 and only got 1 dart. As Zonneveld levels. Gurney was in complete control of that leg. But could not get it done. And we are all squared. 2-2. Penny for both thoughts here. I'd love that little insight into what they're both thinking, because we're level, but neither player has held throw yet. How are we doing, Josh? I am very well, thank you, mate. I hope you are good on this Easter weekend. Hope you're having a lovely time, as everyone in the chat room or watching along. Hope you're having a wonderful wonderful Easter so far. And Zonneveld has finally held. It is week 12 next week, and it is Liverpool at the Echo Arena. But this is a weird game, this one. Gurney's averaging a ton, but doesn't feel like it. So Zonneveld is applying pressure here to the gurney throw. One, 2-1 for Zonneveld for a 4-2 lead, but he sprayed one into the 5, which means it won't go. So Gurney going to get a darts at 101 for a level game. And Gurney misses again. Is Zonneveld going to pounce? Daryl Gurney's averaging 101 now. And he may trail by 2 if this tops goes for Zonneveld. It's a really, really strange game, I've got to say. To Zonneveld. Are you realistically counting Bunting out now? Although, I think so. I just the problem is no one is consistent in the Premier League at the moment. It's weird. It's a weird Premier League. Daryl Gurney is in a world of trouble here. Can he find something? Can he find a catalyst to get himself back in this tie? If you snooze, you lose. Monday, Claire Live Lounge, Monday at 8 PM, show 200, and myself, Gob and Dan will all be in the same room. And Zonneveld is one away, 5-2. Gurney is going to have to win 4 on the spin. How we doing, Aaron? Hope you are good. Gurney in control of this leg, but still has a lot of work to do. No, so Claire, we're gonna go live as normal, but we're gonna keep an eye on the Euro Tour as well. Bullseye, or is he gonna set it up? What's he gonna do? He's gone for it and missed. Two at double 16 for Gurney, and this time it goes. Gurney was threatening, but a max from Zonneveld was sensational. Like, I'm not going to lie, I can't wait for the next game. Williams against Nijman is going to be good, but back to this one. It is back-to-back maximums from Niels Zonneveld. And he is in complete control. $81 to get the job done. 12 and ball. Bullseye to win it. Misses. This will be some save from Gurney. Now, Zonneveld, 49. He's missed a big number. He's only going to get one dart. Disaster for the Dutchman. Double 10 does not get him out of jail. How costly could that big number miss be if Daryl Gurney can pin this 87? 20 and ball. Make sure of the big number, double 5. And Gurney has missed. He's had the chance, missed the opportunity. Zonneveld, over to you once more. And it goes. Daryl Gurney is out. His run of form, not in the good way, continues. Coming up next, Wessel Nijman against Scott Williams. This is going to be an incredible contest. I can just feel it. Again, Gurney, when that passion isn't there, that fire, he's not the same player for me. It's all a little bit safe. That aggression is missing from his game at the moment. But, chat room, what are you saying? Wessel Nijman against Scott Williams. I am buzzing for this contest. Yeah, Mike, that's a great one. He is playing as just chin. Needs the super bit in it. Wessel has the darts against Williams. No, I think this will be an absolute belter of a game. I really do. Looking forward to this one. Yeah, look, I really like it. And look, I've said it before. Scott Williams comes alive on a stage. It's chest up. He's beating that chest. He is something else on that stage is Scott Williams. But we all know what a talent Wessel Nijman is. So what's everyone up to over the weekend? Who's got plans? Who hasn't? Let me know. My plan is to keep you guys entertained over it all. Yeah, Mike, 100%. I agree that he is a super talent. Again, marketed properly. My lack of sleep is all planned around Mania by the look of it, Tom. Chris, you can have a sign montage if you want, lad. I just need to work out if I'm going to drive from Leeds to Newcastle after the Premier League or stay in Leeds and drive the next morning. Yeah, I had a look at it. It's not too bad. I'm just going to decide which way round I'm going to do it. Oh, Antoinette, we're here to keep you company. So pictures are back. I'll probably just go straight there after the Prem. I'd love a signed dartboard from you. See what we can sort. So here we go, Swiss Phil back on stage. And a bit of summer of '69 for Wessel walking on. So here we go, everyone. I'm looking forward to this. This should be an absolute battle to look forward to. So, here comes the Maverick of Scott Williams. Here he comes. It's Shaggy. Chris, I've not booked a hotel yet, to be fair. I'm going to look at it this weekend. Both players are on stage. Wessel has the darts. Ladies and gentlemen, this should be an absolute belter. Right, let's do this, everyone. Nijman against Williams. I'm not at the after party, unfortunately, Chris. I am, after the event, I am driving straight home because I have an engagement on Saturday that I have to be there for. Right. Scott Williams has started on fire here. We all know what setup Wessel uses. Let's see. Has Williams changed anything? He's gone back to the K-flex he had changed for a while. So, Wessel and Nijman looking at 167 to hold in the opener. Williams is poised on 74 for an early break. He's going to get 2 darts of double 16, and Scott Williams breaks in leg 1. The Maverick, that is Scott Williams, looks in the mood to dance today. $14 dart, break of throw. In leg number 1. I love this version of Scott Williams. Is an absolute joy to watch. He is loving life up there. To be fair, oh, that is brilliant. That is magical from Scott Williams. The Maverick is in the mood for dancing here in Munich. He has the dancing shoes out. No. Is he too far away? At the moment, I'm saying yes. Just that match play spots. Could he hunt one down? I don't think he can. But Nijman just looking to get a leg on the board here. Give him something to work on. Williams has taken out 126. Will not want to give him a go at this 150. And he's going to. This would hurt. Not going to go though. So Wessel will come back. No treble though at the start of this leg, just gives Wessel a little glimmer, but he can't take it. But Williams is just in the mood here. Can Wessel produce a special spell? One of those spells at the Grand Slam that somehow he failed to win a game from. Bonkers, I know. But he's going to have to find something on that nature, you would suggest here. 154 plays 150. The 154 from Williams is not going to go. So Wessel has a huge chance here, as in number huge. The actual percentage of taking this out may be difficult, but he has an opportunity. Which way will he go? Treble 19. Can't find another. I mean, interesting to see when the stream catches up the lie of dart 1. How was it sitting for him? But he's left double 16 if Williams misses tops. Double 10. Of course, the Maverick doesn't miss. 3-1 Williams. Nijman asked the question. Williams had the answers. Trying to have a look at the lie. Oh, it looked a good lie as well. Oh, we just tried. Trying to be too precise. Shaggy. 3-1 to the good. Get a big celebration from him. But it's how does Scott Williams break through and take that next step in his career. We've seen him get to a world semi-final. The stage performances are not the issue. It's how does he improve this floor game to get him to everything. How does Scott Williams do that? How does Scott Williams approach that? And Williams is threatening the Nijman throw here once more. Unless Nijman, that is stunning from Wessel Nijman. Scott Williams was literally ready to pounce. But a fabulous 110 finish from Nijman. I want to see how close the dart at the bullseye from Williams on the 1-2-1 was. That could be a tide turner. It was close. And now Wessel kicks off Max. This is a damn good game of darts because Williams finds one of his own. They are bringing the very best out in each other here. Carry on, gents. Carry on. But Nijman has an opportunity to break back here. Scott Williams has left 140. Nijman 181. So can set this up and set it up to some tune. He's left double 18 after 9 on the Williams throw here. This is fabulous from Wessel Nijman. What a game this is, boys. Carry on. The averages are both over the ton mark. Wessel Nijman makes it 3-all. Nijman averaging 105.61. Scott Williams 101.82. What a game this is. We said earlier on that this was the game of the session, and it is living up to the expectations that we had of it. Absolutely super stuff. Happy Easter to you as well. Thank you very much. Wessel has pressed the afterburners here. Williams has not gone with him in this leg. 14-12. Missed the last one there, what that was for Scott Williams. But 88 for Nijman to lead. He's not led this contest yet. He trailed 3-1 at one point. This is to go 4-3 in front for an unbelievable spell of darts. And he's missed. Williams, 1-4-6. This would be something. It's not going to go. Wessel Nijman split the 14 and it worked. Clarity of thought, I like that from Wessel Nijman. He leads Scott Williams. Excuse me. This has got last leg decider written all over it, surely. Incredible contest. Saturday afternoon in Munich. Easter weekend in the UK. The darting drama at its highest. And Williams will be disappointed there. He's not left a finish. Just opened the door for Wessel there, but not going to take the opportunity. So, cheeky little 140 to leave tops would be nice. Cheeky little 140. Tunnel do to leave 80. Nijman back on 270. So this one looking as if it's going to be levelled unless Williams has a bit of a darting disaster from here. Williams doesn't level it up, but will be back. Double 16 for 4 apiece. Four apiece. It is. Carry on, gentlemen. Carry on. Opinions on the game, Phil? Look, I've loved every minute of it so far. Look, Wessel has the darts. Scott Williams is going to have to find something on the Nijman throw again. Is he capable? 100%. But so is Wessel. It's a really intriguing contest. It's another big visit from Wessel Nijman here. He is just keeping Williams at bay. You say worse, and I kind of get where you're coming from, but he's still averaging around the 98 mark. It's been those spells of genius from Wessel that have got him back into this contest. But 161 is not going to go. How low can Wessel leave this? 96 is okay, but Scott Williams could apply some pressure here. Another treble. And he has applied the pressure. Is this the moment for Williams? Or is Nijman up to the moment? Double-double. He's not up to the moment. So Scott Williams coming back 42 to lead once more. 2 at double 16. Brilliant from Scott Williams, the Maverick. Is now throwing for the match. What a tie this is. I love this version of Scott Williams. Now, Scott Williams, 2-6-1 to get the job done. Am I saying, like, I haven't got the sound on. Is Williams getting a bit of stick from the Munich crowd by any chance? Williams doesn't leave a finish. What Wessel would give for a maximum here. It's not going to happen. So Scott Williams, we're just looking to set 201 up. Making a bit of a mess of this. He is giving Wessel an opportunity to get back into this. Back-to-back trebleless visits for Williams just allows Nijman to ask potential questions. Not very good ones, but the potential was there. Again, 60, 60, 61 for Williams. He'll be gutted with this. Scott Williams has made an app. Look, the back end of this leg has been shite. Overall, it's been a fabulous game, but he has made hard work of this. But 2 match starts in the end, and it doesn't go. And this is what I mean. Wessel should not have been in this contest. But he is. 90 to send us to a decider. Yeah. Very interesting, Jimmy, wasn't it? Bullseye. Oh, Nijman has missed the dart to level it up. Is Scott Williams now going to see this one off? He is 6-4 to Scott Williams. The right man has won it in the end, but that final leg, he made hard work of that contest. Wessel shouldn't have been that near. Look, still a fabulous game. So watchable. And let's have a look. How close was the bullseye attempt from Nijman? Close, but not close enough. And Shaggy gets the job done. Coming up next, Kim Huybrechts. Oh, stand up for a minute, get the old legs moving around. Oh, Chris, I am all up for more Williams. I'm a massive Scott Williams fan. Huge Scott Williams fan. Yeah, I agreed that it wasn't a great last leg from Wessel, I agree. But more Williams. Maverick Williams. That will do nicely. I don't know, it's a weird one with Scott Williams, isn't it? Because he has all the ability, all the talent in the world, but consistency is an issue. And look, get him on a stage, he comes alive. A bit like Dimitri a few years ago, that Dimitri's floor form was woeful, but putting him on a stage, he did big things. It's quite similar to this. Chris, I can't comment on so far. I like Scott Williams. I've always got on really well with him, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the Maverick Scott Williams. But a minute and 45 seconds until we get Kim Huybrechts to the stage. For me, Scott Williams is a Premier League player in waiting. Has the ability. Is more than marketable. Gives it everything on stage. He ticks all the boxes. But coming up next, it should be a fairly comfortable one for Kim Huybrechts, you would assume. Yeah, look, and that's the only thing stopping him, Chris, is that his floor form is shite. Look, if he goes on and wins a Euro Tour and then gets himself into the latter stages of TV tournaments and so on, 100% he ticks every box. Yeah, 100%. Look, it's not going to happen, but yeah, changes to the Premier League for me, 150%. But pictures are back. We are ready. The players are ready. And it's tungsten time. One for the great Paul Starr. Again, good game though from both. Enjoyed that. Yeah, and I don't think he will either. I did a piece for the Sky Sports pod on Thursday, Chris, and I don't have him getting there. He's got Littler this week. Don't think he's going to get much out of that. How old's this kid? He looks about 12. I need to find the home. Wait a minute. TV. When was the... Does anyone know when the host nation qualifier was for this? I want to see what this guy was averaging. I don't. That's what I was trying to see. I was trying to find some info on him because he looks about 12. Look, it would be hilariously funny if Spurs won the Europa League, getting the Champions League. By the way, our squad is a million miles away from Champions League as well. Both on stage. Huybrechts has the darts. And we've got operatic referee back. I don't think he'd walk though, Chris. Because I think he's a very stubborn man where if he wins, he'll carry on. I've got no idea either, Jimmy. I'm gonna first time I get to have a look at him, the throw and everything, and look, Kim Huybrechts starting in this mood. He's in a world of. Oh my! Not a fan of that action at all.
Just breezed through Behrens in that first leg, and he's in the treble 20 bet again.
So I'm just looking at some betting odds. There is no value whatsoever. This could be certainly a 6-0 job, the way this is going. This looks like it is going to be one-way traffic. And that traffic is going to rapidly go past Finn. Kim Huybrechts is averaging 115.62. Finn is averaging 56.50. Yeah. This could be over pretty quickly. PDQ. Pretty damn quick. Yeah, look, Kim's been inconsistent. The game is still there, but we don't see it consistently enough from him. Kim Huybrechts just setting this up. 1, 2, 3 for 3-0. Yeah, there's no value at all, Chris, because again, although it looks like 6-0, Kim's only got to have an absolute shocker of a leg, which he's capable of. And Finn, somehow, I'm still scarred by Bahrain for the first year. And Huybrechts 3-0 to the good when Michael Smith lost a leg. What do you think? He missed 6 starts for 6-0? Look, the action is just not very good. It's too finger flicky and so on. Look, with the greatest of respect to him as well, he probably is a better player than this. But the first time on the European Tour and so on a stage, the whole occasion might have just got to him. But Huybrechts is not waiting around. Yeah, look, again, it's very flicky out the fingers, isn't it? It's but he's got 1, 2, 2 to get a leg on the board. Treble 18. We'll give him a dart at the ball. Oh, it doesn't go. I'd love to have seen him have a dart. But Kim Huybrechts coming back. And it is 4-0. Kim Huybrechts is in complete control here. .60 gives Finn an opportunity. Oh, he couldn't hit a max, could he? Oh, see, look, he's growing into this game. It may just be a bit of nerves. First time and everything. I just want to see how close this was to a max. It wasn't too bad, to be fair. Late comeback. $120 for Huybrechts for 5-0. Needs a treble. Finds it. Tops. Can't find it. Again, the last couple of legs, Finn just had a little look at these little pop, pop, pop finishes. Now Huybrechts tops to go within one of a whitewash. 5-0. Bagel incoming. Which is good because that kind of puts us back on time. But has Finn got other ideas? This is a good leg so far from the young man. And just drop me dart. How we doing? Brad, hope you are good. Huybrechts then says, I've had enough of this. Pops in a max to put Finn on the back foot. I haven't seen Ronnie Huybrechts play for a long time, Brad, so my guess is not to any serious level, that he might be playing locally still, but I haven't seen him playing anything for a long time. That is very, very good from Kim Huybrechts. Takes out 1-2-2. 6-0 win for the Hurricane. And now, one game to go. Cameron Menzies against Doets. There it is. Cameron Menzies has the darts against Doets. This was very tidy from Huybrechts. Tidy indeed. .104 average from Huybrechts. That's one of the best performances we've seen from him for a while. The Hurricane, again, might just have to be on standby for the World Cup. We don't know how long this break that Dimitri is going to take is going to last for. Cameron with this, but yeah, look, Menzies, look, Kevin Doets can play. This is no walkover. Should we? Let's have a cheeky little chuck then. 28. Who threw them? That's better. There's the drift into the 5. We'll know. So about a minute till pictures come back. Cheers, Lee. Thank you very much. Apart from that one that comes out the side of the hand. I'm going to start spraying them around. So score predictions in the chat room. What are you saying? And pictures are back. So enough of that. Me do that. And right. Kim Huybrechts, a first 9 average of 114.94. That is very, very good from the Hurricane. But we are ready for the final game of the session. Swiss Phil is going to get the players on stage. Kevin Doets, there it is. He has to walk onto that. It's so good. Doets just completing his little trip to the stage. And getting ready for the madman that is Cameron Menzies. So, here he comes. Oh, see, last week he was clean shaven. Now he's gone back to the old scruff look. Well, Menzies against Doets. Remember, we will be back from 6 PM as well for the evening session, everyone. looking forward to it. The big guns enter tomorrow. Littler, Van Gerwen, Price. Well, Cammy on stage. Something wrong with that camera on the PDC TV. Oh no, it's in focus. Massively out of focus a minute ago. But again, the brilliant team from Keytown sorted that. Again, Euro Tour is the best production in darts. Incredible. New hairstyle for he's had a little bit of a not so much of a perm anymore. But we are underway. Menzies has the darts and kicking us off. But slow start for both, to be fair. No, to be fair, last week, was it on the Pro Tour? He was clean shaven. He's gone back for the scruff look. But better start here for Kevin Doets early. Cameron Menzies not really firing. Kevin Doets is threatening a break of throw early doors here. He has the Menzies throw under pressure. Big pressure as well. Menzies is finding that last dart. He could have done with that not being there. But it may not matter because Doets, he does give him a go at it. Doets misses a dart at tops. Menzies 75 to save leg one. Come inside double 12. And he's missed double 6. So Menzies has had the chance. But Doets cannot hit, and he's gone round the houses. Last dart in hand, Cameron Menzies does hold somehow a very scrappy opener from both. But Menzies leads 1-0. The Maverick Menzies, and Doets kicks off with a max. Doets, there it is. Oh, hold on. Oh, I was going to say, calm down, everyone. Calm down. Nothing to see here. Doets has gone 180, 140, 121 to leave 60 after 9. Menzies 140, 140. 140 to leave 81. The scoring phase has been exceptional. Now, Doets was wayward on the outer ring in leg one. Can he put that right here? No, he can't. So he's opened the door for Menzies to break. And Menzies has not taken the opportunity. So probably 1-1 would be a fair reflection of the opening couple of legs. Again, it's feast or famine at the moment. Neither player, what you'd say, are bossing this at the moment. Both of them have a lot of work to do here. Neither at their very, very best. Both just plodding their way down at the moment. Menzies looking to set up this 186. And look, Cameron Menzies has been exceptional of late. But not hitting the heights so far. Leaves 130. But Doets can leave something a lot lower. But it doesn't look as if he's going to. They're both on 130. Missed chance there for Doets to leave something nice. Bullseye for Menzies. Hits the 25. Kevin Doets, now it's your turn. You've seen Menzies miss. Can you now hit? Same target. Different outcome, break for Kevin Doets. He's banged the bullseye for the 130 finish. Menzies missed his opportunity. Doets did not pass it up. Is this the moment Kevin Doets takes control of this contest? A bit of Doets, there it is. Bit of a fist pump from Doets there. He knows that's a big moment. Doets 107 for 3-1. Menzies can find nothing at the moment. Not troubling Doets here. Double 16, double 8. Hit. Big moments. 3-1. Doets leads. Cameron Menzies is going to have to find something. Last couple of legs has been wayward. What can he do in response? Menzies' head is in a shed. His throw is under pressure again. Doets threatening a double break here. We haven't seen one of these performances from Menzies for a while. Then he finds a max. But he's still in trouble in this leg. The max, although it helps, it doesn't negate the fact that Doets is down to a finish first. Last game of the session, Chris. We will be back from 6 p.m. Make sure you join us. 108 for Menzies, just to give him something. Stop this Doets charge. Not going to go. So Doets is going to get a look here for 4-1. He's going to get a dart for 4-1. And that dart is at double 18. Come inside, big moment, missed there. 4-1, I'm not sure there's a way back for Cameron Menzies. Now he's looking at double 12 to cut the gap to 1. This one twisting and turning one way, then the next. Here's Menzies going to find something. Maybe not, because Doets finds a max of his own. And this has been a great response from Kevin Doets. Ooh. Doets coming back for 4-2. And he has had an absolute howler there. Howler. Menzies is going to get a dart for 3-all when he can't take it. And Doets has pressed the self-destruct button here. Menzies from nowhere is level. We didn't see this coming. But Doets is threatening Menzies again here. This is it's a strange contest. It's all about Kevin Doets and what Kevin Doets is and isn't doing leg by leg. Phil, what do you think of Luke's new darts? Do you think... I think it's in his head. The dart is the same. It's just different colours. Do they feel different in the hand? Yes. But I just think he's overthinking it at the moment. Menzies. Another treble. Double 19. That would have been remarkable from Cameron Menzies. This is what he can do. This maverick style of his. Kevin Doets is having he's spraying them around. That's a couple of times going for a double. He's ended up in the big number next door. But Menzies doesn't punish. But because it was wayward, Doets is back to 78. This game is weird. Bonkers. I'm not all for the good reasons either. There's 1 minute, there's a moment of magic. The next minute, the pair are spraying them around the board. Literally, the dart Doets was throwing for double 6. It's closer to treble 13. Right now, it's a case of which one can just hold their composure. Kevin Doets looks bewildered on that stage. He looks bamboozled, like he doesn't know what is going on, what is causing this. Because some darts are majestic, others are dog and duck against the goose and Labrador. How we doing, Maximus? Yeah, look, Menzies has been nowhere near his best either. It's been weird, but he's threatening the Doets' throw here, and I'm not sure. Doets is not happy at all with something to do with the mechanics of his throw. Just watching the stream, he's not happy. Menzies levels up, breaks back. This would be some steal from Cameron Menzies if he wins this, because neither player has been good. At the moment, it's which one makes less mistakes. And that's not a good place to be in. Again, Doets is just asking a couple of questions here. This is a weird game. I've got no read on this at all. No pattern. You see patterns of play all the time. Oh, right, he's building into this. And if you're seeing what Doets is doing now, you're like, oh, Doets is playing well. And then he goes off the boil for long periods. Double. That's the way he's gone. Doesn't hit. So Menzies to go within one. Double 12 has not been his friend today. But double 6 gets him out of jail. Somehow, Cameron Menzies is a leg away from victory, and I've got no idea how. This has been one of the weirdest, balmiest, strangest, call it what you want, games of darts I've seen in a long time. Doets, can he find something to force a decider? Got a bit of a celebration there from Menzies when he hit, and then he tried to stop himself. Let it out, Cammy, let it out. And then he finds a maximum. He is going to get a match-winning opportunity. And this is what we say, the unpredictable maverick style of Menzies. That he's never out of a leg. Because in the blink of an eye, he's mismatched darts. He's gone 180 to leave 98, 60. Instead of going for double 19, he's gone single 6 and come inside double 16. And now if Doets takes this out to force us, oh, we might as well all go up. I was about to say, where is he about to pull that from potentially? And Cameron Menzies has won this contest. How? I'm not so sure. Because it was a game that was littered with mistakes, with a sprinkling of quality every now and then, and Menzies probably just had enough of that quality to see us over the line. Let's watch the winning darts go in. Kevin Doets, he'll be kicking himself. Kevin Doets was not happy from minute one up there, spraying the darts around. You could see that. And now Menzies, he books his place in the last 32. You could see by the look on Doets' face, he is fuming with himself, but it is Cameron Menzies who steps in to take the points. I've been Phil Bars. We have been Online Darts. We will return 6 p.m. for session number 2 here on our YouTube channel. If you haven't yet, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe. But thank you very much for the afternoon session. We'll see you all in a few hours. Make sure you're back with us.